As I surmised, the Egonymic is a more powerful version of a Nimic. Perhaps only the princes have them, since I never heard of them before. Sombren has 2, perhaps even 3 of the 4. We cannot allow him to return that power to Mehrunes Dagon. Sombren was able to take Kalia's power. His summoning of Destron's spirit at the summit suggests he also has Destron's somehow, as well as his own. We need to do what he did and steal that power from him for ourselves. Oh, not me, little mortal. The Anchorite. She's the 4th ambition. If Sombren truly seeks Dagon, then he's heading for the prince's capital, Destruction's Solace. We need someone who can lead us through that fortress so we can intercept him. Who else but Aarox the Mutilator? The Daedrat was once Mehrunes Dagon's most powerful general. He must have visited the city multiple times over the centuries. Aarox crawled off toward the shambles when I told him I had no time to remove his curse. And while you track down Aarox, I will gather what allies I can. We will need more than those of us here to breach the walls of Solace and take on Sombren. Meet me at Wretched Spire. Dagon's gaze never reaches that corner of the Deadlands.
We'll go with Lyrinth and gather as many allies as we can. And I'll talk with Kalia. She was with Sombren for a long time. She must have some idea how he stole her power. If not, maybe together we can figure it out.
More inches, my darling. Madam Whim hears things. I'd be concerned about facing Mehrunes Dagon again, but you and the Anchorite never cease to surprise me. Return here when you're all done. I would love to help you celebrate another victory.
Daedra should be punished for this transgression.
That little bitch killed my guard and nearly bit my ear off. And it talked. They aren't supposed to do that. My master Nifizon, the shadow that screams eternal, will not be pleased. Perhaps you've heard of him?
This matter does not concern you, mortal. The Daedrat will be dealt with soon enough. Do not needlessly involve yourself in the Grasp's affairs unless you are ready to deal with the consequences. This creature is your pet. He killed the mortal of a very prominent Daedra. I am prepared to take him to our holding cells. If you want him released to your custody instead, you will have to compensate the Daedra. The stricture recognizes the destruction of Daedric property as a crime. But since the only loss was a mortal life, a fine is considered acceptable recompense. If you pay it, I will consider the matter finished. This compensation is adequate. The Daedrat is free to go.
Master.
Unbelievable.
Thank you for freeing me again, mortal master. I shall shred the ankles of your foes once more, claw out their eyes and snip at their hair. Whatever you ask of me. You wish to challenge Mehrunes Dagon in his own city? A bold strategy. But I have come to expect nothing less from you, master. Destruction Solace is a quiet, haunted place. Ghosts prowl the streets, and Mehrunes Dagon basks in their agony. Oh, very much so. Arox has been there many times. The city walls are impenetrable, even by magical means. But I know of one specific location that would allow Lyranth to portal us through, if she is still a part of this. You can count on your faithful servant. It will be my honor to fight alongside you once more. You do remember that when mortals die, they usually don't come back, though, right? I have no such concerns for myself, but, Master, I worry about you. Let us make haste, Master.
There you are, finally. Now we can begin.
This is your army. Were I still in possession of my true form, the ground would shake with my laughter.
I was not finished.
This we can work with. I know a spot where you can open a portal into Dagon City.
Very good, Arox. Come, mortal. We have plans to finalize. I gathered allies, those who have fought by your side in the past. You've certainly accumulated a lot of them in your travels. Let us hope that between them and the Daedrat's knowledge of the fortress, it will be enough. I will open a portal to get us inside the walls of the city, as Arox suggests. After that, our allies deal with the bulk of Solace's defenses, while we try to intercept Sombrin before he turns over his power to Mehrunes Dagon. Optimism will serve us better than pessimism in this, mortal. But the sooner we begin, the better. Take a moment to speak with your allies if you want. Then let me know when you are ready. Very well. Let me know when you are ready to proceed.
Even facing terrible and certain death, your allies come! You have built this army. Now you must lead it to glory! My whiskers quiver in anticipation of the coming battle! Oh, not at all. But the attempt will be glorious. I mean, of course, Master. It will be difficult, but I will be there to assist you. Right up until the very end.
Champion. As promised, the Bladebearer clan will fight by your side. A magnificent battle awaits us within Destruction's solace. Many will surely die. It is invigorating. Your allies stand by your side, honored to lay down their lives for you. Tell me, are you truly prepared for this? Good. You will need that conviction in order to emerge victorious. Do not let your stance waver, even for an instant. If you allow yourself even a shred of weakness, Mehrunes Dagon will exploit it. Of that you can be certain.
Well, here we are. It's strange remembering how all this started. But we're going to end it now, right? We'll stop Sombrin, and we'll stop Mehrunes Dagon, too. Great. It'll be easy. We'll just sneak right in and pop Sombrin and Mehrunes Dagon right on the nose. It's just like that time when Investigator Vale... Huh. You know, I don't think Investigator Vale ever dealt with the Daedric Prince.
This is a pretty impressive force. Lyrinth didn't seem too optimistic about finding allies. And I think she underestimated your influence on people. I've never taken on a Daedric Prince before, so I can't say for sure. But I'd put my gold on us. If anyone can find a way to stop Mehrunes Dagon, it's you. You'll see this through. And I'll be right by your side when we face Sombrin.
You've made many allies. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm sorry I can't join you in this fight. I wouldn't be much use to you without my power. And I'm not sure I want to see how this ends anyway. It will be too painful. I know. I trust you. It's hard, though. I still care for him. We were all each other had for a time. But I'm under no illusions. I know he's beyond saving. He's no longer the Sombrin I once knew.
I understand that Mehrunes Dagon failed to learn his lesson the first time. So be it. I am nothing if not a patient teacher. Rian and Keshu dealt with the Waking Flame adherents who revealed themselves in Blackwood, so I devoted myself to those who hoped to remain in the shadows. I must look after the Dark Brotherhood's good name, after all.
My Brigadines stand at the ready. After our embarrassment at Border Watch, we're all eager for another opportunity to prove... My Brigadines stand at the ready. After our embarrassment at Border Watch, we're all eager for another opportunity to prove it was a fluke. We beat Dagon at Redmane, and we'll beat him here too. The Keep maintains its vigil, and the garrison's reputation stands strong. Despite that business with the Painted Eye, thanks to our victory at Fort Redmane. The pleasure is ours. Too many nights of holding down a fort dulls a soldier's edge. We look forward to sharpening our blades on Dagon's horns.
Speak to your allies if you wish, but do not dally. Sombrin grows closer to Mehrunes Dagon with each moment that passes. When you are ready to go to Destruction's Solace, we will move on your word.
Pay heed to Arox the Mutilator, Daedra and mortals! Make haste to Destruction's Solace! It lies west of here, where the Sever becomes the Burn! To glory!
Remember, we need to find Sombrin so the Anchorite can take his power.